How's it going, Lions? Hope you Lions are having a fantastic day. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we are going into a video about the basic settings you want to know going into ARK Survival Ascended. And before we get straight on into that, the first change you have to do is make sure to go into your settings and please make the volume for the music 10. The reason why is Wildcard loves to blast its players' ears, so this is definitely a great volume amount for right now. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear, although I've gone through quite a couple of settings. Next to know is this is the basics of the first screen you will be greeted with. And here you have servers, here you have your single player world, and yeah, you have mods and things. For example, if you want to download this mod right over here, you will go here and install the mod. And once then it'll be on here, it'll show in your installed ones and also my mods. But then let's go into a single player world so you can understand those settings. So obviously right now with the launch of this, we only have the island available, but I'm sure that the other servers or maps, will be available soon. And then over here, you will be able to access which mods you want for your map. Next up, we do have more mod settings, which will be accessible over here. And later on, I will have a video going over this overview of the mods, as I really do enjoy playing with mods. But then next up, we do have the game rules, and we're going to go over this section and move on there after that. Now, for the player damage that we deal, I like to have it at around 3. This is the max amount right over here. And then resistance, I like to keep it at 1 because you do not want to be an overpowered sentient being in this world and just be able to conquer everything. You want some sort of challenge. And after going into that section right over here, we will have water drain, food drain, and stamina drain. I just put these guys on 0.69 for the meme, and really does work out a little bit better, as you don't want to be out in the wild, stamina's drained, now you're being chased by a raptor, you're dead, or needing to constantly search for food or water. So that is definitely great. And then for the harvesting damage, you do want to be able to deal quite a bit of damage to plants and things like that to gather your resources and to get flint or whatever it may be, metal in rocks and things like that. So you want to have this at about around 3. Next up, we do have the creature. And right over here, I do have food drain at about 0.6, that meaning that the creature is going to eat a lot more and tame a bit faster. Then we have the harvesting damage for the creatures, and that is about 3, which is not really the max here, but is about the middle point for it. You can scale it up to about 4 or however amount you wish, but I think that is a good amount there. Next up, we do have structures, and we want to disable structure placement collision so that you can essentially build anywhere and everywhere your heart desires. You do not need to just be stuck somewhere and like, oh, this is going to mess up my entire build if I can't place this platform right over here. Next up, we do have the world multiplier right here. You will be allowed to go up to 3, but if you do click on it over here, you can change it to 5. As an example, you are able to go above the rates that they give you. Then we have the taming speed multiplier. Essentially, I do have this on 5 just to clarify that I do like to level up quite quickly. I do not want to waste so much time in the world of not being able to unlock certain engrams and things like that, and then be limited to what I am able to do, because I really do enjoy to experience everything in ARK that they have to offer. But going on to the taming speed, 4 is a really great number. Again, with this, the 3 is the maximum amount, but we can just up it by 1 more so that the taming does not take forever and you can get back to doing everything you want to do. Harvesting amount, we put it onto 5. It is a pretty great amount, and this allows you to get a lot more resources from trees and such as stones and things like that. Then I do allow speed leveling as well as allow flyer speed leveling. This way you're allowed to fly a lot faster and everything, and you can level up that. This was a major problem inside of ARK Survival Evolved, and they've now made this a lot better for us players so that we can get from point A to point B a much more faster. Then you're going to have on maximum level difficulty. 150 is the max level, and making it on makes it so that you can get those level of creatures much easier. And make sure to put this on 1 so that your drops and dinos are more commonly the higher levels, such as 150s. PvE mode, this is going to be for PvE regardless because it's for myself, as well as hardcore mode is off. And then down here, allow unlimited respecs. I haven't done anything with that. I've just left that alone. Next to the rules, we haven't really changed anything at all over here. You can have a look through it yourself if there is anything particular you want checked. But on to the next section right now. Alrighty, Lions, continuing on to the advanced settings, we're going to go over a couple of them, which is cave building. I like to build in caves. That is why I have that on. I also allow flyer carry so that I'm able to pick up other creatures with my flying dinos, and then have no diseases on. Disables diseases entirely. I don't like diseases. Non-permanent diseases as well. And I like to have cave flyers. It just makes it easier and a lot of fun being able to go into caves with flyers. Then onto PvP, I don't have any PvP settings, this is a PvE world. Then we're going to go over the daytime settings, that's 0.5. I like to have that, as well as spoiling time, this is on 0 and things like that. I haven't made that many changes here. The harvest health, I have up to 10, so that I am able then to harvest certain things a little bit more, and it has a lot more health, so I can therefore get more. Then we also have the respawn interval, which is 0.4, and crop growth speed, which is 6, so that it goes quite fast when growing, and the decay speed also takes a while for things to decay after not being maintained. The mating interval is 0.2, and the lay interval is 1, as well as egg hatch speed is 6, so that is pretty fast as well. I do like things to be pretty boosted in my playing experience. Then going on to these here, anyone can cuddle an imprint on a baby. Mature speed is on 6. The food consumption is just 1. The interval is 0.01, so that it happens quite frequently. And then also the lose speed is 0.11. Then as well, we have baby imprint stat scale is on 1.5. Onto the wild dino, I've only really made it so that the torpidity is 0.5, so that is much less than what it normally would be, and that it is easier to knock out wild dinos. Onto the tame dinos, I've boosted quite a couple of these stats on the screen. You can just more or less copy them, but this is really up to you and what you want. For example, I like 3 per level here for the tame dinos. Yeah, it is stamina and health for their normal per levels as well. And then also the stat affinities. All of these go through different multiplications and can become more depending on how you change them. Going on to player, I have made it so there's 2 for health, stamina, 6 for weight, as I really like to have a lot of weight, as well as damage. To fortitude is 3, so that I am not going to struggle with the heat or cold in the environments. And then the XP multipliers, I have made them pretty much 2, not really that much higher than that, and you can just set those to your liking as well. Onto the misc section right now, I've allowed floating damage, as I like to have the little green numbers on my screen. Platform structure, I've made this 10, much higher than the normal, and also I've made my loot quality the max it can be. I've also given myself a bit of a crafting skill bonus. And then if I go on here onto the left side, I've allowed dino raid feeding, which is those massive dinosaurs which I have never been able to tame, but then you are able to tame them and give them food so they do not just die. And those are my settings. The only thing I haven't really done anything with is engrams, but I hope you guys enjoy these. Let me know if you do like these settings for your world. Make sure you did save everything so that you are able to go into your world with these settings. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please smash that like, subscribe, and comment down below if you have any questions. I do reply to every single comment. And I hope you Lions have an awesome ARK experience. I'll see you all on the island. #LLTK. Long live the king. Cheers, Lions.